What's up, Kev?
What's up, dude? Look at all the Mafia members.
I'm so excited today. Taylor Swift announced her new album, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's big for you.
Big, huge.
Big for
Can't
you.
wait.
Life of a showgirl. That's kind of like how
yeah.
you describe your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was on the Kelsey podcast, New Heights.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? How are
Love
you?
it.
Good to see you.
I was up all night.
Yeah, you were probably just up all night, like thinking about fan theories and like coming
Yeah.
up with like track lists.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought of you when I saw that.
You know what? That's a silly thing to me. Oh,
What's
the track list is out. What are you getting out of the names of songs?
I know.
What are you gleaning from a list of names of songs? Why are you excited about that? Why does that move you?
But what if it was 1987 and it was In Excess?
I'm still not going to get in. What?
You wouldn't care?
Guns in the Sky. If I saw that song title without hearing it, what am I? Oh, God, that sounds like it's going to be my favorite song. Ooh, there's one called Mystify. Ooh, Need You Tonight. Oh, my God. That's going to be a #1 hit.
Whoa! So what would get you excited? Because who is your favorite band, Kane? Like when you were not now necessarily, but like when you were sort of more naive and like we all were, and you idolized a band. Who was it?
I used to get excited about 9 Inch Nails releases. Very excited about those. I was excited about. It's funny you mentioned NXS. I would get excited about NXS releases.
Well, that's why I mentioned it.
You didn't know I liked them.
Oh, I didn't know. Can I say something about you? I don't think it's embarrassing, but
go ahead.
Kane had a locker at 92.3, and there was like a picture of Michael Hutchinson in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know why? That was the poster because me and He Who Shall Not Be Named and Bryce went to that movie.
Really?
The NXS documentary that was in a theater. And so they passed those out.
Wait, how does he say theater, Jay?
Theater.
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 It was in a theater.
Theater.
What did I say?
What is that? Is that a Minnesota thing, dude? What's up with that?
I said theater.
Theater. You really
Theater.
throw the It's like you're like throwing the
You like
A
became
in there.
you were like we're in a mafia movie for that. Quick
I went to
second.
the theater. What
The
how do you
theater.
say it?
Yeah,
doing it.
How do you say it?
Theater.
Theater.
It's
I
like
say theater.
It's not a theater.
Well, no, because Jay and I are from Jersey, and so we do the water thing with theater.
Water.
I just realized that because there's like a little R in our theater.
I do water.
Yeah, you do it. That is
I
weird.
say
You do
Well,
water.
you've been in Jersey long enough. That's why. You just
Theater.
Yeah.
Well, how do you say
Theater. He's like,
I went to the theater.
no, it's like you really
Theater.
hit like the
The.
A. Yeah. It's just funny, dude.
It's not a. Well, I really am confused. Theater.
Right, he's gonna
It's
get
not
he's
a
gonna get
theater.
a complex now.
It's more of a
I know.
3-syllable word than it is a 2-syllable word. Theater.
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 It sounds like the guy who like calls it a picture. You know what I mean?
Carrie's Berry said you sound like Nathan Lane in the Birdcage.
Oh God, remember Nathan Lane?
He's not dead, is he?
No, but like he was like really famous. There's like people that are just so fucking famous, and then you're just like,
Yeah,
wow,
gone.
like, yeah. Who did he? Oh, the Lion King. I was like, he voiced something.
Yeah, he did. You're right. Yeah.
Theater.
What's up, Barbie?
Does your how old's your kid now, Jay?
5.
Speaking of 5, so is he into the Lion King?
He was into the Lion King like a year ago. Now you know what he's into now. I
Drugs.
swear to God. No, well, besides doing meth and fentanyl, WWE wrestling, bro.
Yeah, that's huge now. I mean, it's like fucking huge.
How has that never gone away? Isn't that crazy?
I just don't get it.
Ever.
I don't.
I went
really
to SummerSlam.
Was there ever
Did you?
a time when it waned? I don't think so. Ever
No,
since it was a WWF. I mean, were any of the WrestleManias not attended that well? Did they move any of them to arenas? Have they always been in stadiums? I mean, I don't think it's ever been outside the consciousness of America.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like a wrestling aficionado. I used to be a wrestler, Ken. I think you know that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay,
Yeah,
let Staten Island Chris. We gave Tim a second chance.
All right.
I've given. Don't block him just because he's here. I'm giving him a second chance.
No, that's not why I block him. I block him when he gets out of line and he starts
doesn't.
to
He hasn't. Rick says he hasn't gotten out of line.
But
You
he
just block
starts
him.
and I'm going to say this out loud. He starts to make the women in the mafia feel uncomfortable. So at that point, when I start seeing those comments, that's when I block him.
All
And I
right,
don't
there's
block
your
him.
rule, Chris. If you behave and if you act normally, you can stay. I don't give a fuck.
I put him on a timeout for 5 minutes, depending on, or sometimes 24 hours. I don't block
and
him.
you know, and the mafia women who like you can't get offended at his presence. You can't get triggered just because he's in there. If he says something, if he starts being obnoxious, that's fine.
Right.
But I'm not going to get rid of the guy just because he's merely there.
Okay. No, fine.
But
Done.
those are the ground rules, and now he can decide what he wants to do.
Okay. Cool. Done.
Oh, Rick says they've all blocked him. All right, well, there you go. Yeah. Take control of it yourself. Good for you.
Yeah, but so Kevin, back to the wrestling thing. I brought Giovanni. They had this War on the Shore or whatever it was called at Tiki Bar. And my friend was running it, so I brought Giovanni there. He was never into it. And then he just literally, that's all he watches on YouTube now. Is Dad, I want to watch Cena versus Roman Reigns. Dad, the Taker. You think Taker could beat Andre the Giant? Like crazy. It's insane.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I realized about it is that it's just a very, because I've been in love with it like most of my life. It's just a very efficient like movie. So like you can watch like when I'm eating lunch or something, it's like I'm not going to throw on a show or whatever. But like a match is like a 5-minute movie.
Yeah.
Good guy, bad guy. And like, I don't know. It's very, and it's so simple. Everyone, like even Giovanni can understand it.
And you know what I didn't know until, because that documentary came out that Triple H did on Netflix, but I only saw bits and pieces of it on socials. The referees wear earpieces to talk the wrestlers through the match. Like, okay, hey, go get close to, like literally give them from the producers in the back, literally calling the shots. I had no idea.
That makes sense because I've always thought, boy, that's a lot to remember.
Yeah.
When your body is flying around, how are you so choreographed that you recall? There's got to be moves that happen that weren't like on the piece of paper.
Well, but if you know story structure, like I think I could teach you, Kane, to like be a wrestler probably. Like, because what you do is there's like the structure of a match is the same as the structure of a movie, where it's just like good guy.
You know what? This is interesting to me. Let's start the show, and I'm going to just start with that.
All right, cool. Ready? And let's go.
And we're back!
Yeah, here we go. How the hell are you? It is the Kane and Corey podcast. Kevin Kenny is here today. Kevin Kenny, welcome back to the show.
Kev. What's up,
We were
bud?
just talking the pre-show. I just wanted to quick start the show because this was interesting to me. We were talking about wrestling, professional wrestling, and how it really has never waned in popularity. It never had to make a comeback ever since the 80s. It's been huge. WrestleManias, sold out stadiums, this, that, and the other. And then we started talking about the documentary, and I'll pick it up where Jay mentioned that. Well, what did you say about the IFBs?
I said I didn't realize that the referees actually wear earpieces, and the producers or directors in the back are literally walking them through the match to tell the wrestlers what to do while they're actually performing live in the ring.
And I said
didn't
that
know
made
that.
a lot of sense to me because I've often wondered, how the fuck do they remember all the moves? Like,
Agreed.
there's bodies are flying around, and there's got to be moves they're making that weren't on the paper, weren't in the script. Like, how does that all work? And then, Kevin
was a former wrestler. Right,
Former
Kevin?
wrestler. And so I was saying I could probably teach either of you to be like to do a match in like, I mean, really short amount of time because
I don't know. We're pretty stupid.
Well, no, the structure, if you could tell a story,
Touché.
if you can tell a story, you can definitely wrestle a wrestling match because it's the same structure. And not to blow your guys' mind, but if you take this structure that I'm about to outline and you apply it to any movie, I mean, it is literally every movie has the same structure. It might ruin movies for you, but basically, it's just good guys up, right? Bad guy does something to cut the good guy down. Good guy gets beat up. It's like, oh my God, there's these brief moments where you think the good guy's going to come back.
Are you describing Superman right now? The new Superman?
I haven't seen that.
Beat up.
And then what? Big comeback at the end?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
Superman,
so that's the whole thing. And then basically what happens is there's a big comeback at the end and the good guy wins. If you watch any wrestling match, that is the format. The only differentiation is like if the bad guy's going to win, he'll like cheat at the very last second. But everything else is exactly the same. And every movie is the same. Where
or like his buddy will sneak underneath the bottom rope there and like pull someone off, and the ref's back just happened to be turned, so he didn't see any of the nonsense. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny?
Every single episode, I think everything has the same arc. Every single episode of Behind the Music was the same too. You remember Behind the Music on VH1?
Yeah,
of course.
You know, the artist struggles to come up. Oh, then they're up, and they're at the peak of everything. Oh, then the drugs, and they take a dive again. Oh, but then the hero at the end, oh, he's fine now. Unless he died, he's Mike Starr and he's dead. That's beside the point. Do you know who Mike Starr is?
No.
Mike Starr.
Mikey Starr?
Kevin
he was,
would know.
he was
I
in
don't-
Alice in Chains.
Oh, is he a bassist?
He was on, remember Celebrity Rehab?
Oh,
With
yeah.
Dr.
of
Drew?
course.
He was on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show.
Yes.
Mike Starr, Alice in Chains. Now I just want to make sure, because, Kevin, if you don't know who that is.
I know. I
He's
was
the
going to say.
bassist. Is he not the bassist?
Yeah, he was the bassist. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give you a Michael Starr story. He wrote the bass line for "No More Tears" on Ozzy's album. You know that song "No More Tears"?
Yeah, that's a
He wrote
killer
that
bass
bass line.
line.
Yeah, dude. I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you hear like fucking wood, and you're like, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
You know what I mean?
100%. Well, as long as we're talking about music, boy, you heard the announcement last night. T-Swizzle's got a new album coming out.
Yes.
And now everybody's passing around everybody's sharing the moment where she announced it. First, why'd they blur the album cover? She gets this briefcase, and Jason Kelsey's like, "What you got there?" And she opens it up, and she holds up her album cover. All the videos I've seen, it's blurred for some reason.
Blurred. Yeah. I think
Well,
that's how they did it.
it's Jay naked.
Ha!
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I hope it's triple blurred.
I don't think you
So
can triple
that's
blur
the
this
clip
hair out.
everyone's sharing, but I kind of
Yeah.
like this because this shows. This is like this is their pre-show. You know, we do
Yeah.
a pre-show. She's just talking with Travis, and they're having a nice little conversation. I don't know. Yeah, it's brief, but it kind of gives you a window into like how they behave with one another.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know.
She's talking about his hoodie. He's wearing a blue hoodie.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
We're about to do a podcast.
And she's like, "Shut up! We're about to do a fucking podcast." Isn't
I
that
love
cool?
that.
I like that.
Yeah.
And doesn't he sounds like fucking Putty?
Yeah,
Such a
like
nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
We're about to do a podcast.
I think that's cute. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
I think Travis Kelsey, I just want to say this, has a great porn voice.
Yeah.
Here,
That
play
gets
that
you
again.
going?
Play that
gets you
again.
Going over there.
Yeah, a little bit. Play that again.
It moved. It was imperceptible, but it moved.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie.
Oh yeah.
yes.
I just want to say this. That is the level that I want my male porn star's voice to be at during the porno, because there's nothing that will end a party for me sooner than when they're a little too, they get a little too rambunctious. It's
Or
like kind of you want to be seen, not heard, as the male
Yeah.
performer.
Oh, baby,
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
just yeah.
your vagina's so wet.
Now, you know what I think of? So when I saw this, the first thing I thought of, like, you think she fucks good? Do you think
Probably.
she's a good
That's the first
fuck?
thing. That's
That's
the
the
first
because I'm a
thing you
piece of
thought?
shit. I'm just gonna put it out there. But I
Look
look
at the
at her
way
and I'm
she's
like,
looking at him, though. Like,
yeah.
she
Like,
loves
you-
that dude.
You think he just like broke her back like right before they sat down in front of the
No,
mics?
I don't think. I think it's more in line with what Kane's saying as a normal, balanced human being, that they probably love each other, Jay.
No.
Look, you should
No.
you should Google what love is after the show.
No, but
shit. There's nothing about this that's sexual. It's sweet
No, but even when I just see her like walking the red carpet, or they
because
show
that's
her
how
walking,
you see every woman.
yeah, they walking in the stadium to see him play football. I'm like, does
Right.
this girl fuck?
The woman behind the pudding counter, Jay's thinking about, I wonder what she's like in the sack.
Jay's at the museum looking at the Mona Lisa, going, "Is she?"
Right. Oh, I bet she fucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
every
got
woman.
she's got that wry smile. I bet she just got fucking.
You don't look
laid
at Taylor
out.
Swift and say,
No.
does this girl fuck good?
Not at all.
Come on,
No.
bro.
Not at all.
She's not a sexual person. She's not like that. I don't think. She could be crazy in the sheets and stuff, but no. What I see is like, look at that. She's in love with the guy. He's in love with her. They probably make sweet love.
Which, by the way, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there, Kane. One of the big sort of aspects to understand Taylor Swift's, like, just, I guess she is polarizing in a way. People kind of
She is.
hate her or love her. And I think that non-sexual entity is very interesting because I think it makes her safer for female fans. Because, typically, like, in my world of pop music and whatever, it's like boy bands always do better than girl groups. Why? Because girls will be competitive with other girls, right? They
Right.
you don't want your boyfriend to want to sleep with like your favorite artist, in theory, right?
Right.
But you don't have to worry about that with Taylor Swift because it's not sexualized content. And then furthermore, I think that angers a lot of guys because I think a lot of guys subconsciously want their like female pop stars to be sexualized. And so that's one of my theories of like she is so huge because of the absence of that.
Now that you're laying that all out like that, I like her more now. Like not a Taylor Swift fan. She annoys the fuck out of me. But now that you just said that, in my head, I started to quick compare her to most of all the other female singers or pop stars. And they're all leading with their tits. They're all leading with their ass.
Sabrina Carpenter,
that.
You've seen her?
I don't like. She doesn't do that. She doesn't need to do that. And she doesn't have an ass. But I like her now. I like her more now.
You know what? I'll make you a fan, Kane. Is that because you're a guy that appreciates music?
Was she gonna have if she put out a country album, I would be a fan again because I liked her when she was country.
But dude, okay, so people that don't like her, I just want to explain to you why you don't like her. You don't like her because you're sick of her. You're just sick of her. She's everywhere. It's like it's not interesting at a certain point to most people when someone is just like that fucking successful, right? It's like the human brain just rejects it. But you can't say she's not an amazing fucking songwriter. And I was like, God, what is she doing? I got very fascinated around the Eras tour of like, what is she doing just inspired this like cult-like following, right? And I listened to some of the fucking songs. Dude, not to sound like a doofus, like being this late to the game with Taylor Swift, but like, listen, Kane, to songs that aren't the big hits. And like, she has a song called The Black Dog, dude, that I want you to listen to. And it is about like a breakup where the person you broke up with
shocking.
Well, I know, right? But no, like seriously, she captures the song is about someone you broke up with and they forgot to turn their location off. So like they're like they don't care about you enough where they forgot to turn their location off. And now you're watching your ex like, you know, go to bars and you have to wonder, are they with people, whatever. And the way she's able to articulate this very specific kind of relatable pain, I'm just like, that's fucking amazing. So I
never said she was a bad songwriter. But does she write all of her songs?
Yeah, I mean, she is
collabs with a lot of people, though, doesn't she? I mean,
not like other pop stars. I mean, she's not doing writing camps or anything to that effect. But I mean, I'm sure there's people in the room that she trusts. But she herself, I mean, it's kind of crazy. She's literally written like solo some of the biggest pop songs of all time, and people seem to just gloss over that.
She was one person too. You speak of like arcs. She was huge and then sort of disappeared and was just sort of like a Demi Lovato in the background. And then she fucking blew up bigger than she ever was, which took me by surprise. I thought she was done. I thought people were already over Taylor Swift, but she came back stronger.
You know why?
Why?
Is reboot culture. So what she did is like, so she releases this album Lover in 2019, and I was doing TRL at the time, and one of the songs, the lead single Lover, the title track was on the countdown every day, I remember. And it was like, it wasn't number one. Right? It was like in the mix. And that's how I sort of quantify popularity at that point in time. And then the pandemic happened. And instead of being this like sort of aging pop star, I use that term kindly, she rebooted all her old albums. So like all this Taylor's version stuff. Well, because I mean, it was
Scooter had all the rights to them. So
exactly. And so I think that reminded people in the time. Because, I mean, we've lived it at radio. If you did anything new in the pandemic, you lost. It was all about nostalgia in the pandemic, right?
That's a good point.
And so she is very astute, an amazing businesswoman in addition to a songwriter, and she does the reboot thing, and that just makes her fucking huge.
Kevin's a thinker. Kevin doesn't like the first layer. He doesn't like what's on the top layer. That's not enough information for Kevin. He likes to dive deeper. I wouldn't have thought of any of that. No, the reboot culture. I mean, I'm
just thinking about if she
that's
fucks.
A coined phrase. Right? You're just thinking about what?
I'm just thinking about if she fucks. Kevin's talking about why she's popular and why she rebooted. I just want to know if she.
And that's why your knuckles bleed and his don't.
Is she get on top? Is she on the bottom? Does she do the scissor? Is she like reverse cat? Like, how does she look in these situations? Like, this is what I think about.
Yeah, I know. We know, Jay. We know. So there's a debate going on X. We'll segue into this. What's the worst song ever? Now, normally people always jump to "We Built This City" from Starship, a song.
I love that song.
That I adore.
I love that song.
Kevin, do you like that song?
I know there's like a cliche that it's like terrible. I'm indifferent.
Yeah,
Jefferson Starship.
The cliche around that to me is the same as the cliche that Nickelback sucks. Oh, they're the worst band ever. The same with Star. Everyone just says, people say it, they've never even heard the song before. But that song doesn't get mentioned in this X debate. First of all, what is the least? You could think about it. Think about it. We'll talk about these songs
Least
first.
favorite song.
The least favorite song, according to this X debate so far, it's ongoing. Home by Edward Sharpe.
That is fundamentally not the worst song ever. And he also, the guy, his name's not Edward Sharpe, but the lead singer of Edward Sharpe and whatever the
Wait,
band's
Edward
called.
Sharpe is not. It's a name of a band.
Yeah,
Edward
I don't
Sharpe and
think.
the Magnetic Zeros.
Yeah, I think Edward Sharpe is like not his name.
Like Danny Wilson wasn't the name of a guy. It was the name of a band.
Yeah, something like that. And so he did this great takedown of like, I love the video. You would love it too, Kate. Just a real motherfucker, like kind of going at people, going like, "This is by far not the worst song ever." If anything, he's like, the fucking Lumineers copied us. Fucking Mumford and Sons copied us. He's like, of Monsters and Men copied
Oh, so
us.
you're aware of this conversation that I'm referring to on X then, because he.
Yeah, I
he said
live on
that out-
fucking Earth, dude. Yeah, of course. Fucking
Well,
Kane over
shit.
here.
Edward
Jay
Sharpe's
Jay
real.
lives on Earth too, but
Not like your Earth. Edward Sharpe's real name is Alexander Miguel Taquitz Ebert.
yeah,
Well
he was
done,
super
Jay.
offended by the fact that people were saying "Home" is the worst song ever. Now, what I hate about it is because he sort of invented that whole stomp, clap, fucking
Which
folk
sucked.
pop thing, which sucks.
Sucked. Killed alternative music.
Yes,
I
thank
want to
you.
fucking
I
be on
agree.
the record saying that.
Lumineers of Monsters and Men. That's all we played on alt, and that's people don't like that fucking music.
No. People that wear, by the way, I want to say a fucking PSA, okay? And if you're listening to the audio version of this fucking podcast, I want you to turn the volume up really loud so you fucking hear this. If you ever at any fucking point in your life look at one of those fucking Pharrell Williams fucking Smokey the Bear fucking hats and you think I'm going to put this on my fucking head and this is going to be a good fucking decision, fucking end it now, okay? Fucking end it now, okay? Find a cliff, find a fucking body of water,
Fucking
and floor it, okay?
Old yeller yourself.
That fucking hat. No, like I don't. If you wear that fucking hat, if I find a fucking picture of you in that fucking hat, I never want to fucking hear a thought out of your.
Jeez,
fucking
Kevin.
brain.
Can you want to talk about it? Who hurt you, bro?
No, I'm just everything.
Show me on this
sucks.
dolly where the hat hurt you.
Yeah, exactly.
Show
Where
me
the
on
hat
this.
touched
Show me on this Kane Funko Pop where the hat hurt you.
Oh, look at that. Looks like Kurt Cobain, dude. No, you know what? That looks like the fucking Collective Soul guy. What's that guy's name? Kevin. No. Candlebox. It looks like Kevin Martin.
Oh God, I'll take it.
Google Kevin. Well, Kevin Martin
No, I
kind
know
of
what
looks
he
like
looks
Candle
like. Yeah,
guy.
he's a cool dude. I like him.
Yeah, he's a very cool dude. No, fuck, yeah, Franklin Guerra. Sorry, I'll call you Franklin. Franklin in the chat's going, Kevin hates folk pop. Folk pop fucking sucks
It
because that's where everything got fucking fucked up. It was this fucking patronizing form of music and culture that millennials championed in the early 2010s, and everything became inoffensive. Look, and I'm guys, you want to talk about me being a thinker? Go back to that fucking time period, and design gets really boring. Okay, look at the fucking logo for Alt 92.3 if you're from the radio listening audience, and then look at the fucking logo from WXRK when Kane was on 92.3. It's like personality and there's fucking texture and there's, and then it's like this fucking folk pop thing came along.
Yeah.
And I can't stand when people, I'll stop ranting because I know Kane's like, we got to get on.
No,
But dude,
I'm fine.
but no,
Yeah.
it just and this kind of ties into the worst song of all time and my theory on what it might be is I fucking hate when I see a piece of art, whether it's a logo, a design, a song, a t-shirt, a person, whatever. And it's just made to be liked, right? Like it's just built to be accepted,
Right.
And I think that whole folk pop thing, like what the fuck are they talking about? What the fuck is Ho-Hey about?
Well, it's inoffensive and it's earnest, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And it's Americana, but not too much America because that's racist.
Yeah.
So, we have to put a little jangle in there, Yeah, it's this. It's a sheet of white paper. There's nothing to it.
By the way, they're from New Jersey. They always say they're
cares?
from fucking Denver. They're from fucking New Jersey. The Lumineers. I just want to point that out.
God, I saw our buddy Booker and Stryker. They did the afternoon show at Alt in Los Angeles, and they were doing a little story on Instagram from the Lumineers show at this arena, sold out arena. I'm like, how the fuck are there 18,000 people showing up to see the fucking Lumineers?
No kid.
I mean, it blew my fucking mind. What are you
I mean,
watching?
they're
you guys
doing
have no fucking taste in music at all.
They're doing stadiums this year, which just blows my mind. I think
Oh
they're
my
doing like
God.
Soldier Field. But no, I mean, look, it's kind of gets back to the wrestling thing. It's so simple. Like, think about this. Giovanni, who's 5 years old, enjoys the same show that I enjoy.
Loves it. Yeah.
Think about that.
Obsessed with it.
Because it's so fucking simple.
Yeah.
And so with the Lumineers, like, you belong with me. I belong with you. You're my sweetheart. Like, well, every fucking person who's ever had an affinity for another human being can go, oh, that's kind of like me and that person.
Yeah, even deaf people though can go do the ho hays. Oh, you know, it's like it's something for everyone.
You know what I did get a kick out of? Sorry, Jay, is that we played that Kid Laroi song that you guys probably fucking hated, and we shouldn't have fucking played it. But it's a good song, but it's just not for alternative. But that song was like, you can't turn a wife into a hoe or something like that, and we would bleep the hoe, but then we wouldn't bleep the hoe on ho hey.
Well, I don't think it's the same hoe though, is it?
Who's to say? Who's to say?
Yeah.
I think the hoe in ho hey was more of a hi ho, it's off to work we go. Sort of a hoe.
Which, by the way, nobody in New Jersey says, and nobody dresses like that.
No.
Stop dressing like you're this like fucking Great Depression musician.
And you'd see them backstage, and it looked like they just came from a barn raising. They're wearing the jeans that are too big, and they're all rolled up to just below their knee, and they got the fucking straw hat and the poncho that you get in Mexico for $6. It's like, who are you?
They look like fucking Randy Quaid in fucking Kingpin.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know what I mean? But it's just like, you guys don't, like, nobody, it's just so fucking performative. I can't fucking stand that shit. Or like, you see people on TikTok now, like, you know, they're listening like Fleetwood Mac and they're dressing like the 70s. And I'm like, oh, weird. It's weird. It's like, just
all of
be
it's
yourself.
Nothing is
Of
genuine.
course.
People don't know who they are. They'd rather just go ahead and pick. They'd rather go ahead and like it's going shop. It's like a catalog.
Yeah.
All these looks and all these eras. People just page through it and thumb through it until they find something that they want to try. And then that's me now.
Right.
Now I'm Stevie Nicks.
Vampire Weekend. Carrie's Berries wants to know what you feel about them because she loves them.
No.
That's what I wanted to say.
No.
I mean,
what don't you like
They're not
about
like a
them?
folk pop kind of a band per se, but I mean, but they're like too artsy for their own good too. I like a hook. I need a hook, man. I need a song that doesn't think it's smarter than me. That's why I like We Built This City.
Oh, you do like that song.
Oh, yeah. It's such a good song.
So anyway, I'm glad that Home by Edward Sharpe got that conversation going. So that's one of the things that people hate. Mafia, what do you hate? Let us know.
Other than Jay.
Next up is Hey Soul Sister.
See, I like that song.
Oh, God. Not me.
I don't know.
Train's another one of those fucking bands that just irritate the shit out of me.
Well, Train's a weird band. I don't know if people understand this. And Kane, I'll bring you.
Oh.
Kev, you're breaking up, dude.
That's funny. He slowly died.
Yeah, there he went. Somebody, his girlfriend must have logged on.
He'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Carrie says, "Oh, Train is fun."
I like that
Christine
song.
says, "I hate We Built This City." Kevin's back. Hi, Kevin.
I was just going to say, the Train's a weirder band than people realize because everybody thinks their first song was Drops of Jupiter, right? The big ballad. They were an alternative fucking rock band that were getting work to probably WXRK back in the day. And they were kind of like, they had an edge to them. And then they broke big with fucking Drops of Jupiter. And then they kind of became that band.
Yeah. Sugar Ray, sort of a similar story. They were like this raging pop punk band, not even a pop punk band, just a punk band. And then they hit it with, was it Fly? And then all their songs sounded like Fly after that.
Did you guys play that on 92.3 WXRK?
Sugar Ray? Oh, yeah.
Fly?
Played all those songs.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when fucking Eminem came out.
Yeah.
What was his first one? Slim Shady?
My Name Is.
My name is.
Yeah. We all gathered in Mike Pierce's office. He was the music director. We were just like, couldn't believe what we were listening to. And then the debate was, God, do we play it? Oh, fuck, do we dare? Do we throw this on? We're a rock station. And then we did. And then it worked somehow. Same thing with The Darkness. Remember I Believe in a Thing Called Love?
Yeah.
That was like so hairbandish throwback. At least that's the way we heard it then. And it was the same debate. God, do we put this on? And that song got mocked to within an inch of its life. So we had to pull that one off. But they somehow came around to Eminem, which was funny.
first tour that summer is Warped Tour. People don't realize is that because in 1999 when Eminem comes out, like the only other white rapper of note is like the guy who sang fucking Informer. You remember that?
Snow,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
and
Ice.
so hip hop is not going to fucking play a white guy because nobody knows how amazing Eminem's about to be. And so they have to work him to alt radio. And then that summer, there's no hip hop tours that will take him. So he does the fucking Vans Warped Tour in 1999. How funny is that?
That is funny. Wow.
Is there
Number
a song
two.
from question? Is there a song from the K-Rock days that you could look back and say this was the number one song that we ever? I know this is probably a loaded question.
I would say it was probably One Step Closer from Linkin Park. That song I remember really sort of putting K-Rock on the map because that was one of those songs too that we hadn't heard anything like that before.
Yeah.
I played it 7-8 times in a row.
Wow.
When it first came out. I still hear about that. Somebody will randomly say, okay, and I remember when you played that Linkin Park, that first single, like 8 times in a row. That was
That's
fucking
a good
awesome.
song, man.
It stuck. It was so gummy. To me, that's kind of where the legend began. Obviously, we were on the air before that came out, but I mean, that to me, in my mind, is the K-Rock poster song, One Step Closer from Linkin Park. What about as a listener, Kevin? Did he freeze up again?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I here?
There you are.
You're freezing up. Did your lady log on, dude? Yeah, he's freezing up.
Now he's freezing up. Yeah. Keep her in line, man.
Smack her up, dude.
What are you doing? But like, what about you? I mean, you probably listen to K-Rock.
I was yeah, I did listen to K-Rock. I'm trying to think back. That's why I asked because I don't remember one song that was just like you thought about the song, you thought about K-Rock. But now that you say One Step Closer, that was a good one.
The two that I mentioned, those two are the big ones. The tent poles of K-Rock to me were Eminem and One Step Closer.
92.3 low dose shows were not this fucking guy's podcast. He's just brought that up, I guess.
Yeah, those were fucking great. Those were fantastic.
I liked one of my favorite songs from is Last Resort.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, but I mean, I still play it when I'm DJing. I play it and people go crazy.
Get your woman under control there, Kevin. Keep her
Yeah,
up there.
I know.
The fuck is she doing?
No, it's fucking raining, dude. And there's this shitty. We're switching internet soon, but the internet we have now, it's like it fucking rains and we lose internet. You asked me though, Kane, about what my like when I remember WXRK.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say something Stone Temple Pilots. I mean, to me, it's like that's what I remember of like WXRK. It's like just so many Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah,
in a good way.
That's great. No, that's true too. That's the third tent pole. I'll give that the third tent pole because I remember Scott came up all the time. That's how I got my TV job because of Scott Weiland.
Really? What's the story there?
Well, remember when they were in town for a K-Rock show, and I think it was either the night before or the night after the show. He was arrested in Central Park trying to find pot and shit.
That's so funny.
He was arrested for drugs.
Huh.
Well, CBS 2 called. They were like, "Could we talk to somebody who was there because they knew that he was just for a K-Rock show and blah blah blah. Maybe we had some insight." So they sent a crew up while I was on the air and did a quick interview with me. Whatever, what'd you see, what'd you know, what'd you talk about? And of course, it got edited down to just like a few seconds. But Barbara Barna, who worked at VH1 at the time, like a talent person, she was sitting up in bed, happened to be watching the news that night, and saw my clip. And apparently she was intrigued enough to try to get a hold of me. And I guess I don't know why it was so hard for them to find me, but she's just from that clip, she wanted me to come in for an audition, whatever. And then I got the job, obviously. But because Scott Weiland got arrested for drugs, I got my TV job.
Wow.
That was a more interesting story.
No, that's an amazing story. And it's so funny because that's how the business used to be. Like the reason I got 92.3 was because a guy in LA saw me on Billboard. And it's like, that is just a fundamental better system of
Right.
like being good at your job and then getting another job.
Right.
Right?
That's how it
Versus like, you have 1 million followers. I have no fucking idea why you have 1 million followers, because there's 1 million ways you can get 1 million fucking followers. So we need attention for this product. Why don't you fucking host it? That's the formula now.
Yeah, radio is so bad. I'm surprised. Remember the guy who I think he got deported now because whatever, he is a criminal. Remember the guy who just put his hands and went like this?
Oh, the
he
black
would
dude.
demonstrate something.
Yeah.
He never spoke, but he would just like, here's this roll of toilet paper, and then he would rip it off, and then his hands would go like, see? How hard was that? That's what his hands were saying?
Yeah, he had
never said a word.
millions.
I'm surprised radio didn't hire him just because he had like 20 million fucking followers. He doesn't speak, but boy, he sure does have a lot of followers.
I thought that entire story you were talking about somebody at Odyssey, and I was like, man, I don't remember any black guy in the bathroom doing that.
I don't think we hired any black guys over there.
I was like, what?
Do you remember seeing any black people there? I don't.
Oh, of course there were. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah, in the mail
I
room.
don't want to list the black people
In the mail room. I'm just saying, Odyssey not very good at hiring the blacks. We didn't have any at fucking alt.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, when the PD saying the N-word left and right, it's really not conducive to an environment a black person would like to work. Hey Soul Sister. So you got Home, Hey Soul Sister, Happy by Pharrell.
yeah,
Gotta
Happy
agree with
sucks.
that one. That's
Happy
annoying too.
sucks. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's a novelty song. That was like
that's a novelty
No,
song.
it's not.
It's the
Blue
fucking
Bag
lead
is a
single off
novelty
of
song.
yeah.
I know, but it was a song that just
It's the lead
created
single off of a massive movie.
I agree, but it created like I don't want to say almost like a movement. I feel like at the time.
Mafia, see what happens when he tries to think about anything other than sex.
No, but I like that song.
It's like a movement. It's
Dude.
like novelty, like that
It
song.
no, that's like
Tits.
dude.
Are
It's
you having a
hypnotizing.
movement right now, Jay?
That song is Gonzo said it right. That song is hypnotizing.
God, song's a piece of shit.
Who said that?
It's one of those
Gonzo.
simplistic, overly just, it's pap.
If you can be hypnotized by that song, you probably also fucking give robocallers your credit card number. I mean, it's just like, really? If you could, dude, if you fucking can be hypnotized by that song, I have this amazing beachfront property in Idaho.
What you mean?
If you
Wait
like
a minute.
that song, what's your second favorite song? A Baby Shark?
No, but listen,
'Cause
you
I'm
don't put on
Hypnotizing?
you
That
don't
was hypnotizing?
that song doesn't make you happy when you put it on.
No.
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 Well, you guys are just fucking losers then.
Really?
You know, I'm going to jump on the happy train. To me, the worst song of all time is Don't Worry, Be Happy from Bobby
Oh,
McFerrin.
Yeah,
Don't
fuck
worry, be
fuck
happy, guys.
that guy. Fuck that
Fuck
guy.
that song.
Without his no fucking shoes on guy. By
Yeah.
the way, never trust anybody who's like doesn't wear fucking shoes. Like,
Don't
what the
worry,
fuck?
I
Oh,
don't.
dude, you're so earthy, bro. No, you're fucking weirdo. You're
Don't
put some
worry.
foot on.
I mean, come on,
And
dude.
he's got there's no instruments in that song. It's just me whistling and popping my cheeks and shit. Don't worry, be happy. No. Oh, well, now that you mentioned that, now that
Yeah,
you're telling me to be, I
fuck
guess you're
that.
right. Well, what am I worried about? Fucking, ugh.
Yeah, there's stuff in
Gross.
life to be worried about, guys. I hate to break it to you. Don't worry,
Yeah.
be happy. It's
No,
like,
don't worry, be happy, Kevin. Don't worry, be happy.
I can't
Doesn't
believe you guys
work.
have
Shitty
you guys have
advice.
issues.
There's
bro.
there's so much advice in the world like that where not to go off on a tangent, but just like it's such shitty fucking advice. You know what I mean? It's like be your, it's like be yourself or something. It's like, yeah, but what if you're a shitty fucking self? What if you fucking treat people poorly? Don't be yourself. Do you know what I mean?
What he was trying to get across in that song is there's some things that are out of your control. Don't worry
Right.
about them. Just be happy through the moments.
It's
That's
like
what he
his-
was trying to get through.
He's
Mafia.
saying it in a very annoying fashion.
yeah.
I think
I don't-
you guys.
I don't like
think you guys are scorned.
Okay, you know what, Jay? You're not one to lecture about being happy, Brick.
I mean, I'm not happy all the time, but I'm just
You're
saying
not happy
those.
ever. So
know what
don't
song-
don't lecture me on happiness
know-
because you're
okay.
never ever happy.
You're gonna call me gay again, but you know what my favorite song of all time is? Is Somewhere Over the Rainbow when that fat Hawaiian guy sings it. I put
I
that
got no
shit
problem.
on.
I got no problem with that.
That's your favorite song of all time?
When that song comes on, it just brings me to a place I don't know where.
You are like your emotions. You're like walking the precipice, like constantly.
Yeah,
You are on a high wire, and that wire is razor thin. You can go from bawling your eyes out. What do they call that? Manic. You can go from bawling your eyes out to a fat guy singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." to getting so pissed off that someone is talking too loudly across the street on their
And you wanna
speakerphone
kill
that you
them.
want to kill
I
them.
know.
You are right. You balance that. You're dangerous.
I
Kevin,
know.
would you agree?
I just think he's confused. I think it's far more simplistic. I think he just says shit and he doesn't really like know who he is. So he's just fucking
Because I like the fat guy singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" but with the ukulele. What's
No,
his
because
name?
it's not your fucking favorite song, dude. Like, okay, when's the last time you fucking listened to that song?
Actually, yesterday with Giovanni in the car, he's like, "Dad, could you put that song on?"
Chris
Okay,
with a
I was
K
like, yeah.
wants to know what your T levels are.
Oh, they're not fucking high if he's listening to that fucking stupid
No,
song.
I think
that is the
the
most pandering bullshit song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that guy, right? Is he still alive?
No,
no, he died. He
Yeah,
died
of
a long
course. He
time
was
ago.
fucking 600 pounds, which is my point. And it's just like, people are like, oh, it's so cool that he's like this big fucking fat guy.
No,
singing that
dude,
song.
I just
It's like every story on America's Got Talent or any one of those talent singing shows. Here comes the tearful story. I want to root for the guy. You just got done watching videos, the songs that they make up on Instagram at the fat people videos. You're reading all the. I ran to the comments. You just got done watching one of those, and now, look how fat he is.
But that's not
He's
why
so
I like
good.
it.
I love this fat guy.
That's not why I like the song. I think the song itself is great, and then he put an extra Hawaiian. I just love the song. I don't fuck you guys.
Fuck you. So here's how you figure out what your favorite song is. I want the Mafia to respond to this, and I want Kane to think about this. Okay, if you were, God forbid, I want to say God forbid, if you were on a plane and you knew it was going to crash, what song would you throw on?
Hallelujah.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, I agree with that because I have a song like that too that would calm me, Kane. But think about like just a song you love that you want to hear, not a song.
I'm not thinking I want to hear. I don't love music that much. I don't want to go out listening to
All
a
right,
song.
then take away you're getting really caught up in the plane thing. What's like the last? You're in a hospital, whatever. You got one fucking
None of
last
these
song to
scenarios
fucking
are-
listen. I know
You're
they're
on
terrible.
death row. You're about to go in to get killed, like
I
injected.
don't want a last meal. I want a last song.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
would that be?
exactly.
That's
What
a
would
good
it be?
question.
What would it be?
Jesus loves me. I'm doing something religious. I'm doing something Christian. I'm
Okay,
doing
well,
something related to Jesus.
I hear that. I'm not poo-pooing that. I think that's beautiful. I really do. But take that away. Like take that element of this.
Take the
question away.
religion
Yeah.
out of it.
How about this? You're only going to be able to listen to one song the rest of your fucking life.
Ooh.
You're going to live a long, happy life, but you're going to listen to one song.
Mm.
And that's your favorite song.
See, I
Probably,
wouldn't mind.
probably we built the city.
Are you being serious?
No.
No.
Just a callback. I don't know. You'd have to give that some thought. Nothing pops to mind because
See, I wouldn't-
you think you have a favorite song and you play the shit out of it, and then it's not your favorite song. Like right now, if that happened right now, I would probably want to hear Mayday from 3 Days Grace.
That's a good one. It's a
I
good
love
song.
that fucking song.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's what I've been pumping because I go into cycles.
Kevin, what would yours be? Do you have one?
I'd have to talk through it. I'm with Pamster in 1978. I think Shimmer by Fuel is definitely like in contention
Great
for
one,
like
too.
my favorite song of all time.
That's a good one.
There's a song. There's a fucking song called Innocent by Our Lady Peace.
I love that. It's one of my favorite songs of all
That-
time.
Is so fucking powerful. If you
Fucking
really
powerful.
fucking listen to that song, there's a line in that song that goes,
Something
remember, well, that, yeah, I mean, that, if you've ever dealt with cancer, of course, that's, yeah. But no, there's a line in that fucking song called Innocent by Our Lady Peace. And it says, remember feeling low, and remember all the feelings and the day they stopped. And you can interpret that however you want to. Here's how I interpret that is if you're feeling low, if you're down in the dumps, that is so much fucking better than not feeling anything at all. And I think as people get older, what they try to do is they go through pain, they get hurt, and maybe Mafia, you relate to this. You get hurt in life and you want to numb yourself. You want to protect yourself. It's a self-preservation method. And what you're doing though is you're robbing yourself of what life is all about, which is feeling things. And I love that line because it's like, remember feeling low, remember all those feelings, and then remember the day they fucking stopped. And you never want to stop feeling. So that's how I
are all
interpret it.
innocent. No, that's best. Me and BFR, whenever we go to an Our Lady Peace show and that song comes on, we just fucking
Oh my
we
God.
ball together. Actually,
Yeah, I could probably cry to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a moving experience. All right, let's segue to this. Because Major League Baseball made history. I know Kevin likes the sports. Did you see this story? This woman, first ever female umpire calling balls and strikes. Got off to quite a dubious start, though.
Oh, boy.
This is her very first pitch. Jay, make this bigger.
Yep.
So everyone can see. This is the wind, very first pitch, the first time ever there's a female calling balls and strikes.
A little inside.
Strike.
Oh, man.
Look at how far off the plate
Oh, God.
that pitch was. First ever. She fucked up right out of the starting gates. That's fucking hilarious to me. And then if you keep this video going, first of all, the pitcher's like, what? Really? The catcher even stands up and is like, are you sure you want to go with that? Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Watch this. I'm going to freeze it. That right there is DEI in a picture. Strike.
Jeez.
Way inside. She graded out at the end of the day when all was said and done. She graded out an 87 for the game, which wasn't great. Kind of a slightly below average for umpires because they grade. I love that they grade these guys. You can look at it every game, see how well they did or how bad they did. To give you a diagram of where all the pitches were that they missed. And you
Now,
go, how
was
the
that
fuck did you call that a strike?
Now, was that the actual first pitch?
That was the actual very first pitch.
Now, do you think nerves has something to do with that? I'm
Please.
sure.
That ball was so off the plate.
I agree. I mean, that's ridiculous.
The catcher even turned around and said, I would love to know what he said to her. We're off to a good start.
I think that just to offer an alternative point of view, I think this has entirely more to do with just the human experience of doing something you've dreamt of your whole life for the very first time. And I think that if I were to go into this, like,
You really believe that she's been dreaming about being an umpire her whole life? I don't.
well,
I
why
don't
would she
think so.
become an umpire?
Well, because someone probably talked her into it. The whole DEI bullshit. I'm sure she played softball.
Yeah,
and she
that's what it
liked
was.
sports, right?
Yeah.
She played softball, and then she couldn't play softball anymore because she aged out, wasn't good enough to keep playing. I think there's a professional league, but whatever, she can't play that. And then hey, want to be an ump? Okay, and so she made her way to being where she is, but I don't believe that's something that she said at 5 years old watching baseball on TV. I'm going to be an umpire. It's just not something that a woman thinks is possible for them. Number one. So I doubt that she thought that she could even ever be that, if she even wanted to be that.
Well, here, if that grading system you talked about, if she's like alarmingly below average, if she's the worst ump or bottom quarter ump in the MLB, let's say in 2 months at the end of the regular season, then I'm with you. Then I'm like, yeah, that was a bad hire. But I want to see how she pans out.
Well, look, I'm not saying that it's going to finish this way.
Right.
I was pointing out the horrible start to her career.
But don't you think
She could end up being, you know what? She's probably going to be better than Angel Hernandez was.
Yeah, well.
He was a piece of shit, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's all time.
And I hope that people don't hold back because umps get a lot of fucking shit from the fans. I hope just because she's a female, I hope someone said I don't know. Do you think if someone says something really nasty to her that she's going to complain and bring up the whole, just because I'm a female card? I don't want that to happen. You're an umpire. You're going to get shit. I don't want her to think she's going to get preferential treatment just because she's a girl.
I don't think she'll say anything, but if somebody were to do that, as we've seen with like the WNBA stuff, ESPN is going to fucking drive that story into the fucking ground. Right. Although, what is weird, and I'm sure you guys have talked about it, is the dildo thing in the WNBA is bizarre to me. Like, first off, how are we not? I know they found one guy, but just like the whole thing is like, the WNBA is not for me. I think it sucks. Right.
It's not for any of us.
It's like Angel Reese. Like you can't looks like I've seen the highlights of her missing these shots that are look very elementary. And I'm not trying to single out Angel Reese, but there's a lot of it's this thing where like I just feel like the WNBA is this like when your friend is in an outfit that looks terrible, but you got to tell them they look good.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just like
that's funny.
Well, it's just also it's just that whatever. There's
and they
limitations.
just turned down a huge pay raise. They've been threatening strikes, for a good year. And they were offered this new contract and these big raises, and they turned it down. It's like, who the fuck Colbert got fired for losing $40 million. You guys have never made a profit in how many, 30 years? You were backed by the NBA. Like, you don't deserve any money. You don't bring any money in. You lose money. And it's amazing to me. And you know what? And they actually want to get rid of the Golden Goose. If it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, nobody. They'd still be drawing 4,000 people. The racism that has come out from the black players against Caitlin Clark is insane.
It all reads as very Bush League. Like Kelsey Plum, I think her name is, like, made this remark about Caitlin Clark, this like snide remark, and I was like, it was so insane that she made that remark that I was like, oh, that can't be what she just said. And then I figured, oh no, that's what she was doing. She was like attacking Caitlin Clark. So I think the whole thing's ridiculous. But I also want to say that even if the play is not captivating to me, like, it's kind of fucking insane to be throwing dildos at these people. Like what? Like that is like a new low in terms of like society where, and I worry about that. With
why is it a low? What do you think is behind it? I think
you're
it's
not going to
I just think
defend, bro.
It's a sophomoric joke. I think it's kind of funny, and now it's one of those things that caught on. And dudes and their sense of humor. That's funny to throw a dildo on a fucking. I think they're getting a little too offended. Have a sense of humor about yourself. You're only making it worse when you complain about it the way that they are.
I just think when like the NBA has been around for however long and no one's ever thrown a dildo at an NBA player, like you can just, it's kind of like the thing with politics. It's like anything these days. It's like, dude, if you're not into it, just fucking move on, right? But it's like, you're gonna go to a game and throw a dildo. It's just, I don't know. But then the guy gets arrested, and this is what it is funny. I do want to say this is like the news will report on that, like some like sophisticated, civilized person who's 35 years old did that. No, dude, the person who did that is 18 years old. The guy gets arrested at 20 years old. Because when you're 18, 20 years old, that's when you're doing this stupid fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot less to it than they like to make it.
Oh, so much less. Dude, I gotta dip though, Jay. And Kane.
Oh, you do? Shit. Okay, because I have a gambling dildo story that I thought. Can I play this real quick, or do you have to go?
If I gotta go in like a minute. I'm already a little late.
Oh, all right.
Oh, is your hairdresser
I'll just
there?
do it with Jay.
Yeah.
Because
wait, no.
No, because like these websites, these betting websites, you can bet on what color the next dildo is going to be that gets thrown onto the court. Well, this guy's like going, well, it's $14 to buy a dildo online, and it's a couple $100 to buy some tickets. I'm going to put $5,000 on green dildo, buy a green dildo, and then go to the game and throw the green dildo on the court, and I make $70,000.
Amazing. I like that idea.
You're a gambler. That's something you should fucking do.
Yeah, you just gotta figure out how much is he gonna charge to go to jail, and then if you can cover those costs, then you're
but that's
in the
nothing. He's gonna make $70,000. He said that's what the odds are set at right now.
That's crazy.
That's a loophole.
That is crazy.
Can I tell you why?
And you're probably gonna get banned from the WNBA. I don't know if you want to deal with that. That sucks.
Then I can never go to a game again.
I know.
Yeah,
right,
Jay,
Kevin.
tell the story, and then I'll text you guys after if you guys need me again.
Kevin needs to go
Goodbye.
because his hairdresser is coming to his house to cut his hair. If that's not gay,
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to Christ, I'm not even kidding. When I texted him, I was like, hey, man, here's the link for the show. He goes, fuck, I totally forgot. I promised you my hairdresser's coming over to cut my hair. Bro, he's half a fag. He definitely is.
Dude, would you have said that if he was still on the show?
Yes,
you're
absolutely.
half a fag?
100%.
No, you would not have.
Yes, I would. I tell him all the time. I thought he was gay. I thought he was fucking Kaplan for a long time. Like, how do you not be in radio and then you're on radio in New York? You're
You thought
fucking
he was
Kaplan.
fucking Show Killer Mike?
Yeah.
I guess everybody kind of did.
Yeah, we all.
Because Show Killer Mike is such an unsavory human
Ugh.
that to spend any time around him, that's just the only conclusion we could have come to.
Not to keep talking about Show Killer Mike, but remember when we did that bit in New York? We did Ask Mike Anything, and he told us about when him and Troy went on vacation and hooked up with the fucking black dude in the closet.
Yeah.
Just like trashy. Now, this is coming from me, right? I'm fucking trashy. Like the fact that, oh God. Anyway,
No, I don't. It's not gay that he's got his. I don't like the term hairdresser. That's gay.
he's like, my hairdresser's coming over. Fuck,
I mean,
totally forgot.
it's what's next? The hairdresser comes over, or you go to the beauty parlor. One of the two.
Yeah, Kay Ellis said, not gonna lie, for a dude to do that, kind of gay. That's gay.
I mean, and he doesn't like. What does his hair require? Does his hair require a stylist that comes over to you? He's probably paying $300-400 for that haircut.
He's getting highlights. He said he's getting highlights and lowlights. I don't know what the fuck that means.
All right. Well, I'm not going to get on a guy for getting highlights or lowlights because Lord knows I've done that many, 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 many times and probably will again. So
What's the difference between a highlight and a lowlight?
a lowlight is when you put dark. Highlight is when you like put some streaks of blonde in there or something, and a lowlight is when you darken it. You put some streaks of dark in there.
Okay. I mean, I guess that makes
Lowlight.
sense, but ugh, God.
So anyway, here's this video that this dude made. I just think I don't know how you get away with that. But apparently, it seems legal.
No, but real quick before you start the video, they do this at the soccer games. Didn't they put a bet on the World Cup if somebody was going to run on the field naked, and then the guy who put the bet in was the one that ran in the field naked?
But it's
That
genius.
happened.
A blue dildo for $14 on Amazon is your quickest way to financial freedom. And no, this isn't OF, I promise. In the last few days, we've had 2 different instances of these dildos being thrown onto the WNBA court. And because everyone's degenerate sports gamblers, they started putting odds on the next color of the dildo. And this got me thinking. I could buy a seat close enough to actually throw this device for only $224.35.
First of all, for a WNBA game,
Who the fuck is paying that?
that's insane.
Yeah, agreed.
I can also bet $5,000 on blue for the next color at plus 1,400, which pays out $70,000. I then can have every single one of my friends also put $5,000 on the color blue, so they each make $70,000, and I'll just take a little cut. For a $225 ticket, $15 in silicone purchases, a $30 to maybe $40 Uber, and a few hours of your time, I guess also the $5,000 wager by you and all of your friends. Also, maybe you're probably going to go to jail for a night or two. Maybe some fines, probably banned from the WNBA. A lot of negatives here. But you would walk away with $70,000, and so would all of your friends. So for $70,000, would you buy a blue dildo?
Yes.
See now, yeah, I would too.
By the way, the funniest comment in a long time, somebody commented, inside her trading. That's funny.
That's funny.
I don't care who you are.
You think this guy smokes cigarettes? Somebody was mentioning in the mafia, this dude should never speak again
His
because
voice.
of his voice.
I wish Kevin were here. Maybe Kevin would have got turned on by that voice too. That's why I want my porn guy to sound like right there.
Yeah.
But that's genius.
You think? Yeah.
You would think the gambling people would be a little smarter than that.
But again, I think it's done probably in every sport more than we know. I feel like, right? Again, the soccer thing with the streaking dude, it was the same guy who did it. He bet on it and did it. And how's that? That's not illegal. Is that illegal?
No. But
I mean,
that's the question.
The streaking is illegal, obviously, but the actual act of betting on something that you're going to make happen, that's not illegal.
I mean, it's just a way of getting around it. How can they say that that's illegal?
No.
Oh, it has to happen organically. Well, how do you know it's not happening organically? Oh, because you put a bet on yourself. Well, I mean, excuse me. Franklin Guerra says, I don't know why, but a lot of young guys are speaking in that voice and think it's hot. Really? Like the vocal
raspy,
fry, like the Kardashians brought to.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like you have
I've
a
not
voice
heard
like
guy.
that, but that's your voice. You talk. That's when I talk to you here, or I talk to you on the phone, or you're fucking.
All right, let's do a little news.
And now, from a location unknown for his safety, it's Kane with the Not Quite News.
Gee, what were you doing Thursday afternoon? Because they caught a DJ. Where this is fucking hilarious. Listen to this description. Cops in Florida responded to an indecent exposure complaint. They found this guy, 32 years old, walking around a Florida park wearing women's lingerie, the bottoms of which were the thong variety, and left his genitals fully exposed.
Oh wow.
He was wearing That was an oh wow. That was a happy oh wow.
No,
That was an
an
interesting,
oh wow.
oh,
like
wow.
wow, why would you even wear a thong?
No,
like, what's
no,
the point?
no,
Just
Mafia,
be naked.
You heard his inflection. Oh wow.
Can you finish the story?
His genitals were fully exposed. He probably had like a thread of fabric going up right between the nuts there. Fake breasts, a wig of long black hair, a black mask around his face because, of course, a penis ring that's used for arousal purposes as well as to maintain erections, and he had a foxtail protruding from his asshole, which upon further examination showed that it was attached to a rectal plug that was inserted in his anus.
And he's a DJ?
Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck? I'm sure he's going to get a lot of gigs from this shit.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. This is gonna
Gigs
be
or gays?
Yeah.
There he is, right there.
Oh, the black dude. Yeah, no, he's not getting hired.
That's
Jesus
him.
Christ.
Fucking dick hanging out. Fucking cock ring.
I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. I told you about the it at Tiki Bar. Fucking wearing a bikini. I mean, it's how you look away. I mean, it's just.
No, I would have looked at this guy's nutsack. You have to.
Like, how
is he
how
wearing
are,
a thong? What the fuck? Does he know that he? Yeah, he knows.
I just don't. What I was intrigued with when I saw it, I was like, how did he fucking hide it so good? Like, unless he's just, he's taking hormones to like decrease the size of it, but still.
Yeah.
Anyway,
a prestige tech job. The prestige tech job is being decimated by AI. There's a graduate now who's complaining. This 21-year-old expected a 6-figure salary coming out of college, because she learned to code. She was told that, if you learn to code and work hard and get a computer science degree, you can get 6 figures for your starting salary. And she's saying, well, the only interview she's been able to land has been at Chipotle.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Because of AI.
And I'll tell you this. Anybody who goes to school, if you're telling your kids to go to school, they should go to school for a trade. Plumbing,
Welding.
electrician, welding.
Plumbing.
A lathe worker. Because, I'll tell you right now, ChatGPT 5 came out, like, in the past week. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Literally, you could write in. I wrote in and I did it. Build me a website about, I think it was about a robot or something I said. Front and back end coding, please. And it spit out the thing within seconds. What takes people years to learn and hours to do, like weeks to do.
Wait.
And it did.
So it can make a CaneandCorey.com?
In seconds. It goes through.
What do you got to put in?
Build me a website. And then they're going to ask you for like images and whatever. But yeah, it builds it within seconds. Within seconds. Now you have to have a platform to put that into, like a hosting thing, but within seconds, it's insane. So again, if you have a child, I'm going to tell Giovanni, Dad, I want to go to school to do computers. No, bro, look, because a robot, an AI will never take over plumbing, electrician, none of that. The guy that comes here to fix the cable, you're not going to get a robot to go up on the ladder and do that.
No.
Do that shit.
They probably could though at some point.
Eventually, but not yet.
She just gets these interviews at Chipotle, which is good that she learned code. She learned e-toma. That means extra tomato. ER, she learned that code. That means extra rice. And also, skip to my loo. That's a code she learned. That means someone threw up in the bathroom, so get in there right now and clean it.
Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine spending all that money on college and getting a fucking 14?
You got to be smarter than that coming out. Before you go in, you got to be smarter than that. You got to do your homework. You got to make sure that you're going to get your money's worth. You can't just fucking go in there, sign the papers, borrow the money, knowing you got to, you got to pay it all back, and then bitch when you're done. No.
And the fact that
put a little thought into it first.
And the shitty teachers or the professors are are teaching this shit, like knowing that in tomorrow it's obsolete.
Right.
Today,
well, they got tenure and they don't even give a fuck. Like,
right now, right here, right this second is the worst AI will ever be. Think about that. This moment right now.
This is only the shit that we have is just the shit that they've allowed us to have. The government, they've got way more advanced. They were using this AI 30 years ago. They've got way more advanced shit that they're using. This is the shit stuff that we have. They're done with this. This was 30 years ago.
I saw a TED Talk that said, you guys are talking about AI. We've been using it since 1979 or some shit like that.
Yeah, more than 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling
crazy. You. Yeah.
Speaking of things that should have died a long time ago, AOL dial-up, the
yeah.
bing, bing, bing. They're finally shutting that down. That's been available all this time. AOL has finally announced that their dial-up internet service is going away.
Who even has a home phone number anymore? Do you have a home? You don't have a home phone, right?
Mm-mm.
I don't know anybody in my life that has a home phone.
According to census data, 160,000 Americans were still using dial-up in 2023. Wow. That's 0.1% of all internet connections in the U.S. There were still 160,000 people listening to that noise, waiting for shit. Remember the pictures? Dun, how they would load from the top to bottom gradually. Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, I guess they're probably old people and don't have the money and stuff. I don't know.
Pamster still has a landline.
I know some people with landlines.
I mean,
nobody calls it though. The only time it ever rings is like
a spam call,
spam and shit. Yeah. Guy shot his wife and then stopped for beer while driving her to the hospital. Happened in Tennessee. Not a lot of details on what was happening, but the wife told police that he was blocking her from leaving the house. She tried to get past him. He shot her in the abdomen and said, "I told you to stop playing with me."
Jesus.
She needed medical attention, so he drove her to the hospital, but he took his time. He stopped for beer on the way. Oh, my God. No word on the wife's condition. But
you think they stay together? You think they stay together? They probably stay together.
Probably.
Sounds like that type of relationship.
Yeah. All right, some jokes.
It's now time for...
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Kane and Corey's really bad jokes.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Kevin should have just had the fucking hairdresser come in and do it while he was sitting there.
I said that to him yesterday. I said, why don't you do it on the air, dude?
Yeah.
Who cares? He's like, yeah, cool. We will. Maybe she didn't want to be on. I think he probably brought it up to her or him, whoever it is.
Everybody looks super gay with foils in their hair, though.
Yeah.
I've taken pictures of myself while sitting there under the dryer, with foils in my hair. Thinking to be funny. But you look at it and go like, fuck no, I'm not posting that.
Were you reading the Cosmo magazine with your legs crossed?
Well, sure. That or Elle. You read what they give you at those places. Good Housekeeping. That was at the beauty parlor.
Beauty parlor.
The salon had the Cosmo, the good stuff. 55% of Americans sometimes skip lunch to get more work done. 55% of Americans. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. This poll's from 1955. My apologies. Skipping lunch to get more work done.
Who the fuck does that?
Not these days.
No way.
Gen Z, I'm looking at you.
Are you off? Look, do you ever ask yourself, you're out? You obviously you work later in the day, but you're driving to work or you're doing whatever, and you were like, well, don't fucking people work anymore?
Yeah, there's always people out. Yeah,
like more so than ever in life. I feel like nobody's working. Nobody's working during the day.
I worked extra just last night. I stayed at work until like 7:30 for Robbie.
Wait, what time do you get done? 6?
7.
Oh.
A study found that AI loves talking behind our backs. 2 hot topics: destroying humanity and eating glue. For some reason, those are the things that AI loves talking about. See, I knew I'd find something in common with robots. Shit talking others behind their backs. Nah, I don't do that. I'll say it to your face. China's adult pacifier trend is spreading worldwide. Have you heard about this?
I saw that, yeah.
Adults now can buy and are using pacifiers. Good Lord. Hey, Democrats, you might want to grab a couple before the Civil War starts. Actually, pick up some Depends, too, because you're going to be shitting your pants. I'm sorry for what we said.
Yeah.
We didn't really want to put you in camps if you didn't get the shot. Don't shoot me. We won't shoot you, but since you already built the camp.
Yeah, no doubt.
A guy in Italy survived 2 days with a crossbow bolt stuck in his head. A crossbow bolt stuck in his head. Wow. I make out a will every time I get a paper cut. Holy fuck.
What's a crossbow bolt? What does that look like?
I don't know. I thought crossbows shot arrows.
Arrows, yeah.
Maybe they shoot bolts. A study says that women may be more responsive to romance when they're full.
Of my dick. Hey.
Yeah, no one's surprised that you went there. So, yeah, no, forget about the movie. Take her out for dinner and a dinner.
A dinner and a dinner.
There you go.
A dinner and a dinner.
And Sir Mix-a-Lot turns 62 today. Happy birthday, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Nowadays, he can't really remember if he likes big butts or not. And most nights for him, it's more like Sir Peas-a-Lot. Okay, that's all. Let's get the hell out of here, Kevin.
That's good, Sir
Can you come
Peas-a-Lot.
back tomorrow or not?
What's that?
Ask Kevin if he can come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll ask him. I think he can.
All right. Because I want to see his new fancy hair now.
Yeah. Fucking homo.
Gotta see that. And I had a couple other things that we didn't get to today that I
Yeah, he said he was going to be able to stay on, and he was going to do it on. That's why I didn't mention anything about it.
All right. Thanks, Mafia. As always, love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.